Hey everyone, welcome to GTO Charts, and today I'm very excited to be bringing you an update from our friends over at GTO Wizard. They've introduced a new feature to the Wizard, and it's called GTO Wizard AI, and they're claiming it's the world's most powerful poker solver, and I am in no position to doubt them, and you probably won't either after what I'm about to show you. So if you're familiar with the interface of GTO Wizard and you already have a subscription, or even if you have a free one, we just go in here and click study, and up here in the left corner, this is a solution I was playing with earlier. So we'll just clear that away. I think we can reset the history, which it didn't do for some reason. Let's just go click left here. Now normally there was a solution, well, it's still there, the solutions library, and all the solutions that we know and love are there. You can just click on there and see various raise first ins for under the gun for, this is an L50, complex GTO, 100 big blind, and your 3-betting GTO sizes. Now, if we click back on there, so that's from the solutions library, we now have this tab called custom solutions. So this is new, as it says, and this is where the AI magic happens. So if we click on that, and when you first come in, what I would suggest you do is click on new solution, and we do pre-fill, which you can then pre-fill with a already built-in solution. So let's pick button and versus big blind and just a single raise pot, and we'll confirm that, and what will happen is it'll load up your normal ranges and sizes for that. Now, however, I was playing around a little bit, so it seems to have pre-filled that with what I had previously, and I wonder if I could clear that. Not sure. Let's just keep going, and we'll change that back to 100 big blinds. And what it's showing you here is firstly your button opening range, and this is like your standard GTO range that it has thrown up there. Obviously aces, ace king, and so on and so forth. We'll close that for the moment, and then it shows you here what you are supposed to do here. Now this doesn't make any sense to me. I think it's because I've been playing with it. So just give me a moment here and let me just try and clear this. Okay, I'm back. So I think what had happened, I just picked a 200 big blind deep solution. So let's go back here and go to the pre-fill, which is up here, and we will again go big blind versus button, and this is what I had before, was 200 BB. So we changed that to a pre-fill solution of, let's go for, you can see down here all the depths, 100 BB, let's just go 50 general GTO size 3-bet, and that doesn't matter because we're going to just do single raise pot to keep it simple, and single raise pot and confirm, and then you'll see the ranges. Firstly, let's have a look at the button. That looks pretty standard, and then look at this one. This is where I was confused again, that these weren't ticked, but the reason they aren't, it's a single raise pot, and we would be 3-betting these hands, or the big blind would be at least. Okay, so that's all just standard stuff. Now, this is where the magic happens. If you decide that, let's say we are in the big blind and we're playing against someone in the button, but we just know he's crazy as hell, and he raises pretty much, let's not say 100%, but close to it, and except, you know, the real trashy hands, and he's just really trying to steal your blinds all the time. So let's pick that, and we'll confirm that. And I could do the same with us. Let's say again, let's assume we're in the big blind, and I don't know, we're going to flat some weird stuff because, don't know, just for the video, I guess. So let's just say we flat all this stuff too, and we also we could change the big blinds. Let's just close that or confirm that. So we've changed both the ranges, and let's say the stack size is a little bit bigger than 100 big blinds. Let's go for, I don't know, 140. So everything changes. So we've got a stack size of 140. That's the pot. I won't mess with that just at the moment. The pot size, and then we just click create solution, and lo and behold, it'll go away. As I said before, I don't have the full version, but you can play around with it and try for free, and the flop will always be the same, Queen 10 7, and it goes away. And in lightning fast time, considering everything it's doing, this is absolutely ridiculous how quickly it's gone away and just ripped out this solution. And then you can continue on. Now at the moment it's only works for pre-flop, post-flop, but in very shortly it'll be also pre-flop. Now you just carry on with your normal analysis if you're familiar with it. Let's say, so it comes to us, the big blind, recommended we check 100%. Makes sense, so we do that. And then the buttons, because he's got this super duper wide range that we put in, GTO Wizard goes away and works all that out, what he should be doing. And interesting stuff, you know, 6-4 off. Apparently you should be betting a ton with that. So you can have a look, click around. I am going to let's see, we'll just check. Oh, sorry, let's bet small amount, 40%, and see what it says back to us. Okay, we should be, let's say we got 10-7 suited, and we should be raising it a fair amount of the time. I would assume that if there's a spade there, it's probably more often than not, but we'll just call. And then the turn is a, I don't know, 7 of diamonds. Again, ridiculously fast, goes away and works it all out, and for those ranges that we put in and for that stack depth, and then so on and so forth for the usual analysis, hopefully that you know and love and are aware of, but with the added benefit of this time you can choose your ranges, choose your any stack depth you want. And as you would expect, there's some limitations with this because it's new. Does a lot of things at the moment, but it's restricted to 2 players, post flop and chip EV spots only. That means you can't specify rake structure, choose ICM scenarios, assign bounties, or solve multi-way pots. However, there's a whole bunch of stuff coming up, and they're just going to keep on developing it. It's going to have features like fair play. That means you can check if someone else has solved a similar scenario in GTO Wizard, and you can do a heads up pre-flop. That's coming shortly. You can edit pre-solved solutions. You can do node locking. You can't do that at the moment. And the training analysis is also going to change so that you can practice against GTO with whatever bet size you set up. Okay, so this is groundbreaking stuff, and if you're a real geek, you can go over to the blog on GTO Wizard and look at all the technical details of what this all means. Let me just get that a bit smaller. You know, it's pretty much all here, and I won't profess to understand it all, and but you can have a look at it. The one that I really thought was cool, so it has all these benchmarks against other things, JET, G-Solver and HRC, which I'm not familiar with, and how that's measured against Nash distance. They have done this, they've teamed up with a company called GTO AI. Again, you can click on that, read all about it. And let's have a look down here, more benchmark stuff, and some nice graphs here about how it pones PioSolver. And I don't know how to make that bigger, so I'm not going to go into that. Yeah, so you can read all about it there. One other thing I just want to correct, I made a comment before about fair play. That was incorrect about what it was. When I read a bit more on it, this is pretty much summarizing what it is here, where you can check if anyone's solved any, let me read this. With great power comes great responsibility. We partner with PokerSites to help keep the games fair, building a fair play tool that allows players to check if hands were recently solved by anyone using GTO Wizard. So I guess that is to stop real time, people solving hands real time, along those lines. Again, I don't want to say too much about it because that's fraught with danger, but that's what I think it is. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up here. I suppose you can check it out yourself, the pricing. It's not just with the standard subscription. You got to pay a little bit extra. But you can come on here and have a play with it like I did. And you're just limited to the flop of Queen 10-7. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Get on there, enjoy it, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, everyone.